Hey, what's up everybody? Steve here from Evolve Guitar. Wanted to do a tutorial for you guys today for the tune Can't Stop from the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Let's get into it. The intro of this song is going to go on the 5th string, 5th fret. We're going to go back and forth between 5 and 7. And sometimes he's going to bend this 7. I recommend you listen to the song to hear when he's doing it and how exactly he's doing it, but it basically sounds like this. So let's get into the main riff of the song. So this part is really actually pretty simple, but it's not easy to play. The reason I say it's simple is because it's really repetitive, and the reason I say it's hard to play is because it's really funky and the rhythm is pretty challenging. Let me show you the pattern first and then we'll get into the rhythm. Okay, so the pattern is really simple. It's only 3 notes basically. It's gonna start on the 7th fret, 5th string, and then jump down to the 3rd string, 7th fret, and then 9, 3rd fret. So here's the pattern. After that, all it's going to do is basically repeat, but it's going to swap out the 1st note for a different note. So instead of playing the 5th string, it's going to jump now to the 4th string and play that open, and everything else stays the same. Okay? After that, it's going to play the 7th fret on the 6th string, which I'm going to grab with my thumb here. Everything else stays the same. And then the last note is the 8th fret on the 6th string. It's really easy, right? Well, not so fast, because the way that Frusciante plays it is pretty challenging rhythmically and for a few other reasons. So let me show you a trick here that's hopefully going to help you. But basically what we want to do is to cover all of the strings of the guitar with one finger and allow only one note to come out like this. So if you're already good at this, then you're great, you know, go ahead and do it. If not, something to practice is, like I said, playing this one note, making sure the tip of your finger is muting the 6th string and all the other strings underneath it. So you're just hearing this. Okay, so the reason you want to practice that is because in this song, first of all, he's jumping strings so quickly that it's almost inevitable that you're going to hit another string. And if you're not muting it, it's going to sound open and it's going to sound bad. So what we want to do is cover those strings so that does not happen. The other thing we want to do in this is really try to keep somewhat of a legato sound happening, even though it's really funky. What I mean by that is we don't want to have it sound really, really choppy like this. So what we're going to do to try to avoid that is I'm going to use one finger to play this, and I'm going to roll it basically. So instead of hopping over, when I do that, it's inevitably going to be a little bit choppy sounding. So, but check this out. The other thing I'm doing, because I don't want this, I don't want them both at the same time. So what I'm doing is I'm rolling my finger here, and I'm also using my right hand to mute this 5th string when I'm done with it. Okay, so on the next section of the song, when it goes to the 4th string and goes, I'm cheating a little bit and I'm using my thumb to mute out these top strings since I can't really use my pointer finger to do it there. Okay, then that part where we go to our thumb, which is on the 7th fret. I've seen people do this different ways. If you can't get it with your thumb, it is possible to do it with your pointer finger, but I'm trying to stay true to the way John Frusciante plays it, which is with his thumb. actually slides it up there onto the 8th fret with this thumb also. For me, I don't have huge hands and that's really super uncomfortable, so I'm using my middle finger. Okay, the last thing I wanted to mention about the muting in this song is that it actually adds something. So apart from just not wanting to get the open strings, which is true, besides that, you actually do want to hear some of this muted string noise because it's really percussive sounding and is pretty cool. So as you're doing this, like when you're playing this note on the 3rd string, you kind of want these other strings to come out muted a bit so that you have this sound. So that's something else to work on in this song, trying to not have open strings happening, but also have the muted strings in there as well. Okay, so the chorus section is pretty simple. It's a G major bar chord, up to D major, up to B minor, and then the kind of oddball chord in here a little bit is this C major 7. So this G major bar chord is on 3, 5, 5, 4, 3, 3. Then we're going to go up to this D major, so it's starting on the 5th fret, 5th string, so it's 5, 7, 7, 7, 5. Then B minor, so we're going back to the 6th string, 7th fret, 7, 9, 9, 7, 7, 7. Okay, and then pretty much in that same spot is the last chord. So it's kind of a, you know, a staircase shape here. It's 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, the bridge of the song is going to start on the 14th fret, 5th string, so 14, 14, and then 12, 12 on the 2nd and 3rd strings. So we have this. Then the next chord he's going to do is the same thing, but he's going to put the middle finger right here. That's going to be on 13, 2nd string. So 3 of these the original way, and then the middle finger goes down. The next chord is going to go down 2 frets, same strings, but we're going to go 12, 12, 11, 10. 3 of those. Then the next chord is going to be 12, 12, 11, 12. Then we're moving down here. We're going to have 9, 9, 7, 7. Same strings. Then move up 1 fret and put this middle finger on the 3rd string so that we have 10, 10, 9, 8. 3 of those, and then move up 2 frets to 12, 12, 11, 10. Kind of funny, the solo is probably the easiest part of the song here. What we're going to do is, I turned on a distortion pedal to kind of get that tone that he's got. We're going to play the 2nd string, 15th fret. We're going to bend it a whole step to match the pitch at 17. We're going to do that twice. And then 12th fret, 2nd string, 12th fret, 3rd string. Then almost the same thing. We're going to bend 15. Then we're going to go up to 17, bend that a whole step. Back to 15. 12. 12 on the 3rd string. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. If you're interested in this video and others like it in the future, go ahead and click subscribe and I'd really appreciate it. I hope to see you guys soon. Take care.